is going on, legends? I hope you're having an awesome day, particularly because on the day of filming this is Valentine's Day. I've got my Valentine's here, Suzuki. Anyways, I hope you're having a top day. In this episode, we are going to start the teardown of old Susie here. So we're going to pull her apart so that we can put another body on her. If you've been following this build series, welcome back. If you're new to it, in my channel there will be a playlist. Click on that and watch through those videos before you get to this one. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let's get into it. Right, so one thing I'm not particularly good with, but I wanted to try on this build, is to be organised for everything. So, you know, it's an old car, we're going to need some WD-40 to get everything, you know, loosened. But try to get a bench open, a table up like this, and sort of have your tools and everything laid out. So we got, you know, we got our screwdrivers, we got our ratchet, and then what I've got here is actually Glad wrap bags and a pen, so that all the parts that come off Susie, so say we take the lenses off, all the parts that come off we can put into a bag then and take out and label it so that we don't lose it and we know where it is, and that way hopefully we can get this build done right. So the first thing I want to get off is the bull bar, just get it out of the way so I can take headlights and everything else off. So we'll get into doing that now. So this is why I really like this system, because everything we can take off we've, you know, neatly labelled and it's gone in the tub, so that, you know, everything that does come off this car, we don't lose it, because you don't want to lose stuff really. And that way we know when we rebuild it we'll have everything that we need, and we can just put it back on and hopefully it should go nice and easy. So one thing I would like to mention is, in this period that we are filming it, is in Melbourne we've got another lockdown, and so it's a 5-day lockdown, and our goal is to have this stripped out and maybe even the body off by the end of the lockdown. So yeah, hopefully we achieve that, of getting the body off by the end of this lockdown. Okay, so that is probably all for today. Actually, might come out later and do some more work, but as you can see we actually got a fair bit done. We've gotten, you know, the whole front bonnet, front grille, bull bar, lights. We got all the windows out, all the doors out. We got some reasonable work done for, you know, a short period of time. So yeah, I think we'll call it for the night, and we'll see you tomorrow and crack on with the build. Okay, so it is now day 2 We packed up last night and we didn't really do much after. Turn the camera on. I just went in and labelled some of the wiring so that, you know, it doesn't get lost anywhere. But I'm going to start on the interior today and hopefully get most of the interior out. So I think we'll start with the biggest part and pull the seats out. Alright, so now we're really starting to get into things of getting the front clip off. If you look down in here, we've already started to get some bolts out so that we can actually lift it off, and everything's been disconnected from the engine. So all wires and everything, may not look like it, but everything's been disconnected so that we can pull everything straight out. Master cylinder's been connected. We've got a rag over it so that we don't spill any brake fluid anyway, because that would kind of suck. But yeah, everything's disconnected and hopefully soon the front clip should be off. We've decided we're going to leave the headlight buckets in because number one, they're old, worn and torn plastic. So we're just going to end up painting over them. Hopefully that might give them a bit more strength. And then we'll just mask the wires off. But it's good, the whole actually front wiring loom, which Suzuki did very smart, was it's just all plugs. So sadly, I already went and cut in here the indicator loom, but that's okay, I should just resolder it. If we move over into the inside, if we come to the rear here, all the light, oh, it's a bit bright, all the lights are out, and even Dad started taking the chassis bolts out. So we're getting ready to hopefully have the body loose in here. We haven't really done much yet. I've just gotten the ashtray, the squirter bottle out, so, and let's see, well, yeah, of course the seats are out. Everything else is out. We've got all the floor grommets out so that we can access those cheeky bolts holding the body on. I guess next thing we really got to tackle is the pedal cluster. That might be a bit of a, I don't know, that might be a bit hard, but really one thing I want to show you is, like, Suzuki just built this so simple. Like, if you look here, what Suzuki did, I'm guessing, is they put the bonnet on and then just painted over it. So they've actually left bare metal showing. This isn't from us, this is from Suzuki. And it's the same on the other side. And then if you look at other things, like there's clips in here which sadly I put away, but like they put the clips in and then just painted over it. Like, see, the doors have been put in and they're just painted over it. So, you know, it was done as simple and as cheap as possible. And it's kind of a bit of fun to take apart because, you know, there's so many factory imperfections. But yeah, taking the doors off has showed us how much freaking rust this thing has got. It's kind of a bit sad because when you take some things off and it's got perfect paint like this, it's like, you sort of feel sad. But then again, we're putting another body on it that's rock solid and hopefully it'll be going good. So yeah, let's get to getting this front clip off. Okay, so we got a fair bit done then. The loom is out, well not out, it's still connected to the engine, but as you can see the front clip is off, and also we managed to get the whole body is pretty much loose. So I think if I walk up to the other side, I might have to do this one-handed so it might not work. If I get my hand there, oh well, I'm not strong enough, but the body is loose. So now we just got to figure out our bike situation because the bike's sitting on the roof of the Zook. But yeah, front clip's out, which was our goal by the end of today. If we look inside, all the interior's out except for all these switches and the heater. But the heater's in the other car, so that gives us the feeling that they might be really hard to get out, which we're not in the mood for that. But yeah, the body's loose, so hopefully either this time tomorrow the body will be off, which means we'll meet our deadline to have the body off, which is really good. Alright, so I'm very sorry we didn't get it on camera because we were sort of just in the moment, but we've got the body off. We have a chassis sitting here and the body sitting there. It only required 2 people to do it. Thank you Dad for the good idea to flip it back, and yeah, it's coming off. Well, it's come off. So now we'll see if we can we'll try get a dolly or something in there and wheel it out, but the body's off, which was our goal by the end of lockdown, and it is almost the end of lockdown, so we're going good. Alright, so we managed to get the body off in the time frame that we allocated, which is a huge win. Means we're on schedule. So if we quickly go across here, we can see the body is sitting out here. Actually looks very familiar to the body out now because it's staying on the rear, but the chassis is off, which is a huge win. If you can see, there's no structural rust in it, which is really good for us. So all this needs is a clean up really, and we'll be ready to put the other body on. So thank you heaps for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, to see more cool updates on this, make sure to follow my Instagram at itsjensenm, link in description. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.